Okay, so good day. So today we're going to discuss about flexural members. Okay, so we're done with axially loaded members, which are the tension members, as well with the compression members. So this time we'll be having flexural members. Okay, flexural members are structural members that is acted upon by transverse load. So when we say transverse load, these are the loads which are acted upon perpendicular to the axis of the member. Okay, so they are designed to meet the following requirements. So we have three requirements, which are the bending, shear, and deflection. Whereas yung bending at saka shear, these are the strength requirement, while yung deflection is more of serviceability requirement. Okay, so medyo syempre, mas delikado pagka strength requirement kasi it could lead you to a collapse of the structure. The general NSCP provision for LRFD is phi b mn, this is the design strength, must be greater than the ultimate moment, m sub u. Okay, then the resistance factor for bending is 0.9. However, kapag ka LRFD naman, the mn divided by the safety factor should be greater than or equal to mu, wherein the safety factor is equal to 1.67. Again, diba, usually the phi, when multiplied with the ohm or the safety factor, the product of these two is usually 1.5. Okay, so these are the following elements that could be classified as flexural members. So we have, it could be beams, girders, joists, purlins, etc. Okay, so for us to be able to analyze flexural members, we have to identify its possible limit states or the mode of failures. Okay, so accordingly, a beam can fail any of the following limit states. Okay, so this is number one, reaching plastic moment MP and becoming fully plastic. That means the steel will be yielding. Okay, so the steel will be yielding. So yielding yung failure niya. Pangalawang possible failure is elastic or inelastic lateral torsional buckling or yung LTB. Okay, so lateral torsional buckling. Diba sa compression member, meron tayo dati na kapag kinompression natin siya, it tends to buckle laterally. Ang tawag doon is flexural buckling. So pagdating naman sa beam, if this would be our beam, tapos niloadan mo siya rito, the beam would flex like this. I mean, it could bend like this. From the moment na nagkaroon ng lateral displacement and torsion pati, ang tawag doon is lateral torsional buckling. Okay? So that could happen also, one of the possible limit state or failure on a flexural member. Then pangatlo, okay, so pangatlo, we have elastic or inelastic flange local buckling. Tapos yung pang-apat naman is the web local buckling. The last two, number 3 and number 4, are localized buckling. It could be happening into the flange part or it could be happening on the web part lang nung section. So we have LTB, lateral torsional buckling. We have FLB, flange local buckling. Tapos yung WLB, the web local buckling. So beams may be identified first due to its compactness. Pwede siya maging compact, non-compact, o kaya slender. Tapos, kailangan din natin malaman yung nominal moment niya based on the degree of the lateral support. Okay? Okay. So, let's start with the bending stress and the plastic moment. Okay. So, this is possible whenever the beam experiences yielding. Meaning, the beam develops full plasticity. O kaya nag-yield na yung bakal. So recalling with your stress strain diagram, diba? So before the steel yields, the steel behaves elastically. So ito yung concept behind the ASD. Then upon yielding, the steel behaves plastically naman. So yun yung LRFD. Okay? So from elastic analysis, sabi natin, flexural stress FB is equal to MC over I. So yan naman yung basic natin sa strength of materials. Wherein FB is equal to M over S, na kung saan yung S is the elastic section modulus or the I over C. Okay, so ito yung pagka-elastic. Pagdating ng plastic, ito na ngayon siya. Okay, the bending stress or strength would be equal to MP. MP is the plastic moment divided by Z. Okay, kaya lang, ang bending strength natin pagka plastic range is Fy. No? So therefore, this becomes Fy, yung Fb, is equal to Mp divided by Z. Therefore, we could say that the plastic moment can be calculated as equal to Fy times lang natin yung Z. Okay? So ito yung plastic moment determination. Fy times Z. Ano yung Fy? Fy is the yield strength of the steel. Tapos yung Z, ito yung plastic section modulus. Na-explain ko na yung plastic section modulus last time dun sa derivation ng formula ng thickness ng base plate. Diba? The thickness of the base plate was derived based on bending. Okay, so again, plastic section modulus is defined as the sum of the statical moment of area above plus the sum of the area below, the statical moment of area below. The plastic neutral axis. So it is very important for us first to locate the plastic neutral axis. Okay, so ano yung sabihin ng plastic neutral axis? That is the axis, ito yun. Plastic neutral axis is the axis that divides the whole section into two equal areas. So dinidivide niya into two equal areas. Okay, then we have the shape factor which is equal to the ratio of the Z over S. Basically, ang shape factor, kinukuha niya lang yung ratio ng plastic property of the section divided by the elastic property of the section. Okay, so let's have this example. Number 1. For the following cross sections, calculate for the elastic section modulus S of X, the plastic section modulus Z of X, and last would be the shape factor. Okay. For the three different cross sections. Okay, letter A is we have rectangular section. Letter B, we have a wide flange section. And number 3, we have an equilateral triangular section. So isa-isayin natin sila. Okay, yung una is rectangular section. Okay, the base is 50 and the height is 200. Okay, so pagkuha ng S of X, Ix over Cx naman siya. Yung Ix is the moment of inertia of the rectangle. So BH cube over 12. Divided by Cx, ang Cx is the extreme fiber distance measured from the neutral axis. Ito yung Cx. That is simply the depth over 2. So we got 333,000. Next is Zx. What is Zx? Zx is the statical moment of area. So before we solve for the Z of X, we need to locate the PNA. Okay, for this case, the PNA is located at the neutral axis also kasi at the neutral axis, it divides the whole rectangle into two equal areas. So meaning to say, di ba, the area above, if this would be the PNA, so the area above, which is this rectangle, is just equal to the area below. Di ba? Parehas lang naman sila yung area above at area below. So yun yung PNA. It divides the whole area into two equal areas. So ito yung A1, yung kulay green na sinaydan ko. So A1 is 100 by 50. Okay, so kasi ito 100 to, diba? So 100 by 50. Tapos ang centroid niya nandito, distance from the PNA. So ito yung distance from the PNA. And that is 50. Kaya ito yun. Area times distance. How about A2? Ito A2, Y2. A2, Y2. Ano yung A2? Yung A2 naman yung area below. So this is that rectangle below. So this one. And diba yung area below is actually 100 by 50 rin. Tapos yung centroid niya, distance dito from the PNA is also 50 din. Okay, so yan na ngayon yung Z of X, 500,000. Then you get the ratio of Zx over Sx para mo makuha yung shape factor. Shape factor is 1.5. Okay? Next, what we have a W section 12 by 50. So I look at the steel manual and get the properties of the section for W12 by 50. So I got its BF, ito yung BF, ito yung thickness of the flange, ito yung depth, ito yung thickness of the web, etc. Okay, una, ano yung S of X niya? Ano yung S of X ng section? So, hindi ko na kinompute yung S of X ng section kasi nasa steel manual naman siya. So, kinopya ko na lang yung S of X value, 106.5 times 10 to the 3. Next is z of x. Okay, paano pagkuha ng z of x ng wide plan section? Hindi ba ang wide plan section is symmetrical about x? Kapag yung section mo ay symmetrical about x, the PNA is easily determined. So nasa gitna lang. Kasi that axis will divide the whole area into two equal areas. So ayan doon yung PNA. Ano yung A1, Y1? Area above the PNA. And that consists of the upper flange at saka yung part ng web. Yung upper flange, sinade ko ng kulay pula, tapos yung kulay blue na web. Yun yung A1 natin. So, pinaghiwalay ko sila ng dalawang rectangle, 'di ba? Okay, so yung red flange muna, red upper flange 205 times thickness 16. So yan yung area. Yung distance niya from the PNA, so from here hanggang dun sa PNA. So yung distance na yan ay ito. Diba? 30963/2 d/2 minus TF/2. Tapos yung kulay blue, yung area ng kulay blue, ito naman. So ito yung dimension ng kulay blue times thickness, 9.4. Area ng kulay blue. Tapos ito naman yung centroid distance ng kulay blue. Centroid distance ng kulay blue na area measured from the PNA. O, ito yan, yung distance ito. So lahat yan ay A1, Y1 pa lang. Now, ano yung A2, Y2? Diba yung A2, Y2 yung area below? And as you can see, yung area below is just similar to the area above. And the location of their centroids is just the same. So basically, ang ginawa ko lang is minultiply ko lahat sila ng times 2 na lang. Okay? Kasi yung A1, Y1 is just equal to A2, Y2. So kaya, tinimes 2 ko na lang lahat sila. And that gives us the z of x, 1.159 times 10 to the 3. Then solving for the shape factor of the wide flange section, getting the zx divided by the s of x, lumabas 1.089. Anong ibig sabihin ng shape factor? Tingnan nyo. Kapag rectangle, ang shape factor niya is 1.5. Samantalang pagka wide flange section, ang shape factor niya is around 1.1 lang. Ibig sabihin nitong shape factor, it correlates about the z and the s. Z is the plastic section modulus. Yung s is the elastic section modulus. So it has parang correlation between the elastic and the plastic property. So ibig sabihin, kapag rectangular section mo, yung plastic property niya is 50%, 0.5 eh, 50% more than that of the elastic property. Whereas pagka wide flange, ang difference lang ng plastic sa elastic is 10% lang. Konti lang yung difference nila. So it could be also correlated with the use of ASD versus LRFD. So ibig sabihin kapag gumamit ka ng rectangular cross-section using ASD versus LRFD, ang laki ng diferensya nila, 50%. Whereas kapag wide flange section ang ginamit mo under ASD or LRFD, the difference would be only 10%. Eh, diba most of the time, ang ginagamit natin beam sections are wide flange section. Ibig sabihin, mapa LRFD, mapa ASD ang gamitin mo, konti lang yung diferensya ng magiging design answers mo. Okay, so yun yung isa sa mga pwede nating interpretation with the shape factor. The third cross-section is an equilateral triangle. Equilateral meaning to say that the sides are equal. So it followed that the angle, the interior angle would be 60 degrees. Lahat sila 60 degrees. Given yung height, 150, we could solve for the base. The base would be simply dalawang A. Okay? So by trigonometry, we could solve for small letter A, then times 2 yung A, we could have the base. So 173 na yung base. For the shape factor, for the section modulus elastic, so S of x is just Ix over Cx. BH cube over 36, inertia ng triangle, divided by Cx. So ito yung lalabas na Cx, mas malayong distance from the neutral axis. Neutral axis natin nandito. Okay? So we got 162,379 mm cube. So kulang, mm cube. So yan yung S of x na natin. Now how about for Z of x? Plastic section modulus. The first step is to locate for the PNA. Unfortunately, for a triangle, alam naman natin na hindi siya symmetrical about x. So kapag kayong cross-section hindi symmetrical about x, yung PNA is wala sa kalahati ng height. It would not be at the mid-height. Unlike the rectangle, circle, at saka wide flange section, no? Lahat sila, ang PNA nasa mid-depth. Dito, triangle, hindi siya symmetrical about x. So, hahanapin natin yung PNA. So, I assume that my PNA is here. Tinawag ko siya as the plastic neutral axis. Tapos, tinawag ko yung dimension na to is x distance. So, kung tinawag kong x distance yan, tinawag ko naman tong y distance measurement from the vertex. Okay? So, ano yung area above? Okay, so sabi natin, para ma-allocate yung neutral axis plastic, dapat daw yung area above must be equal to the area below. So, the area above is yung area of the triangle above. Ito, yung triangle above. And that would be 1/2, the base is x, and the height is y. Now, ano yung area below? Okay, yung area below naman, okay, so yung area below naman, okay, yung area below naman, ito, yung trapezoid. Okay, kaya lang wala tayong, so pwede ko i-divide yung trapezoid ng rectangle. So ito, rectangle muna. Okay, so let's say ang centroid niya nandito. Tapos yung triangle sa dalawang sa gilid. Okay, ito yung triangle sa gilid. May triangle dito. Tsaka may triangle din dito sa kanan na gilid. Okay? So, pero since we're talking about area naman to, so this is the area of the trapezoid actually. Area of the trapezoid below would be the base 1, tapos base 2, divided by 2, diba? The average of the two bases, times the distance between these two bases. So, yan yung area. So, we have this first equation involving x and y. So, we have to generate another equation involving x and y para ma-solve natin yung x and y. So, the second equation will come from similar triangle or ratio and proportion. So, x is to y as to 173 is to 150. So, ito yung similar triangle or ratio proportion. So, ito yung equation number 2 natin. Okay, so solving simultaneous equation 1 and 2, dito ko na-solve yung x tsaka y. Okay, so pag na-solve ko yung y, that means yun na yung location ng PNA measured from the vertex. Location ng PNA about the vertex. So now, paano ko masasolve yung zx? Yung zx, or another way of locating PNA is equating the area above. So yun yung triangle na green. Ano relationship ng triangle na green with respect to the whole triangle of the section? Hindi ba't yung area triangle na green must be equal to kalahati ng total area? Diba? Same din yun eh. So yun. So area above, yung triangle na green, is equal to 1/2 of the total area. So ito yung area ng triangle na green, tas 1/2, ito naman yung area ng total na triangle. So it should give you the same answer as x and y. So after knowing x and y, so we're now ready to solve for the z of x. Okay. So ito yung z of x. So paano na-solve yan? Yung a1, y1, ito yung sa triangle na green. So ito yung triangle na green. Green triangle. So that is 1/2 x times y times ang centroid distance niya, diba? Ang centroid niya nandito. Distance from the PNA would be y over 3. So ito yung a1, y1. Plus, okay, plus. Yung sumunod would be a2, y2. Ano yung a2, y2? Yung a2, y2 supposedly is the trapezoid below the PNA. Kaya lang, wala tayong direct formula para malaman natin yung centroid ng trapezoid. So what I did is, dinivide ko yung trapezoid into yun nga, rectangle na kulay pula at saka yung dalawang triangle dito sa dalawang gilid. Okay, inuna ko na muna yung rectangle. So the area of the rectangle is x times 150 minus y over 2. Diba? So x times 150 over y. Yun lang sa diba? X times 150 minus y. So yan yung area ng red rectangle. Tapos ang centroid niya is 150 minus y over 2. So ito yung area, ito yung distance. So since dalawa yung 150 minus y, kaya siya naka-square dito. Sinimplify ko na siya. Okay, tapos yung dalawang triangle sa dalawang gilid. So the area is 1/2, ito, 1/2 The base, ito yung base ng dalawang triangle na blue. Dalawang triangle na yan kasi b minus x. Tapos ito yung height ng triangle na blue. Tapos ito yung distance ng triangle na blue measured from the PNA, 2/3 of 150 minus y. So that would give us ZX value of 380. 380,479. Ayun na. So that would be the z of x of that equilateral triangle. So divide mo yung zx with the sy na nasolve mo kanina. That will give you the shape factor of 2.343. So medyo malaki ang shape factor ng triangle, no? So ibig sabihin, ang laki ng difference ng plastic tsaka elastic properties niya. So you may try solving for the properties of different cross-section. Like say, what if I ask you, ano ang shape factor ng rhombus? Anong shape factor ng diamond shape? Okay? So anong shape factor ng bilog? Ayan, hindi ko na-derive yan dito. So you may try it at home, okay? Or you may try it as an example. Ano ang shape factor ng bilog? Okay, so ganun lang yung concept kung paano mag-solve ng shape factor. Z over S. Okay, let's have this second example. Okay. This time, we have an unsymmetrical flexural member consisting of a 3/22 top flange at saka 3/16 bottom flange. So, ibig sabihin, yung upper flange, 3/22, so mahaba siyang ganyan. Tapos yung ilalim mo is 3/16, so mas maikli lang. Okay, so ganito yung bottom flange. Tapos may web tayo dyan. So ganyan. So that is unsymmetrical I section. Kasi hindi siya symmetrical about X. Pero symmetrical naman siya about Y. Okay? So given naman yung dimension lahat ng section natin, letter A, determine the distance from the top of the flange to the horizontal plastic neutral axis. So let's say, kung yan yung cross section natin, okay, so kung yan yung cross section natin, so first is we have to locate for the plastic neutral axis. So ang plastic neutral axis nito, since hindi siya symmetrical about X, it will be somewhere sa taas. Kung ito yung sinabi kong PNA, we have to locate it by measuring that distance from the top of the section. So tawagin ito as Y. So yan yung hinahanap dun sa unang letter A question. Ano daw yung value ng Y? Letter B, if A572 grade 50 steel is used, what is the plastic moment MP for the horizontal plastic neutral axis? O, paano isosolve yung MP? Diba kanina, MP is equal simply to Fy times Z. Anong Z? Horizontal plastic neutral axis, so that means Zx. Okay. So yung Fy given naman, diba? Kasi sabi grade 50 yung bakal eh. So, sabihin, ang grade 50 is 50 KSI. So, ang problema na lang natin dito is yung Z of X. Pag na-solve na natin yung Z of X, kaya natin ma-solve yung MP na hinahanap sa letter B. Tapos yung letter C naman, complete for the plastic section modulus ZY. ZY naman. So pagka ZY ang hanap, kailangan natin yung plastic neutral axis about Y axis. So ito yung plastic neutral about X. Ito naman yung plastic neutral axis about Y. Now, pagka about Y, madali na kasi symmetrical siya about Y axis eh. Diba? So madaling i-locate yung PNA about y-axis. Nasa gitna lang siya. Okay, so solve natin isa-isa. Okay, so yan yung given section with the corresponding dimensions. So yung una, so solve natin yung y distance. So ano yung konsepto about PNA? Sabi, malolocate natin yung PNA kasi it divides the whole area into two equal areas. So the area above, the PNA, should be equal to, pwedeng ganito, 1/2 of the total area. Huh? So area above is area ng red rectangle tsaka kulay blue na rectangle. Ito yung area above is area ng red, tapos ito yung area ng blue, yung web part. Okay? Tapos 1/2, ito yung total area naman. Total area. Okay, so from there, we solve for y equals 18 inches daw. 18 inches. Okay, so letter B, paano yung plastic moment? Again, plastic moment is equal to Fy times Zx. Yung Fy given na 50 KSI. Kung gusto mo i-convert siya to megapascal, times mo lang ng 6.9. So basically, ang problema natin dito yung Zx. Okay, yung Zx is statical moment of area. Since alam na natin yung PNA about x-axis, kaya natin masolve na ngayon yung plastic section modulus. A1, Y1 plus A2, Y2. Ano yung A1? Ano yung A1? A1 is the area above the PNA. So basically, ang A1 natin dalawa, yung kulay red at saka kulay blue. Yung area ng kulay red is ito, 22 times 3. Area ng kulay red, yung upper flange. Pero kailangan natin siyang i-multiply ng distance from here, distance, papunta doon sa PNA. So yung distance na to is actually 18 minus 1.5. So yun. Plus, yung area ng kulay blue. Yung area ng kulay blue is 15 times 0.5. Kasi 18 to eh. So 18, bawasan mo ng 3. So di bali ito ay 15. So 15 times 0.5, yun yung area. Tapos yung centroid niya is 15 over 2. Ito. So basically, yung nakapasok sa bracket na to is just A1, Y1 pa lang yan. Now, plus, ano yung A2, Y2? Yung A2, Y2, yung A2, yung area below, yung dalawang rectangle. Okay? That is 51 by 0.5. Yan yung natirang web part times yung centroid distance niya. Diba? Ang web part sa baba dito, yung distance niya from the PNA, ito. Okay, so that is 51 over 2. Tapos yung lower flange, 16 times 3. Ito yung area ng lower flange. Tapos yung centroid ng lower flange here, papunta dun sa PNA uli, yung distance ng centroid na yon is, ayan, 51 plus 1.5. Okay? So from there, I could solve for ZX, 4315.5 inch cube. So, kuhain mo yung, okay, so yan na yung sagot. Sorry. So, alam mo na yung ZX. So, paano mo ko yung plastic moment? That would be Fy times ZX. So yan na yung plastic moment mo. 215 kip inch. So, that's for letter B. Now, for letter C, yung ZY naman. Okay, ZY. Okay, so ang ZY again is we have to define first kung nasaan yung PNA about Y. So, ang PNA about Y is ito. Kasi because of the symmetry, madaling malaman natin yung location ng PN about Y-axis. Okay, so ano yung A1, Y1 dito pagka sa ZY? Yung A1, that is the area to the left side of the PNA about Y. Area on the left side. So ano yun? Yung kalahati ng red sa taas, kalahati ng web, kalahati ng flange sa baba. Okay? Tapos i-multiply mo sila ng mga corresponding distances nila. Halimbawa, yung red area, 11 times 3 red area, times yung centroid distance niya from the PNA about y-axis. Tapos ito yung lower flange, 8 times 3 times yung centroid niya galing sa PNA. Tapos ito naman yung web part area, tapos ito naman yung centroid distance niya from the PNA about y. Tapos, yun yung lahat yan para sa left side. How about yung right side, yung A2, Y2? Parehas lang, diba? So, I just multiply everything by 2. Para bang consider natin yung A2, Y2 naman. Then finally, that would give you the ZY, 559.125. Okay? So that is how we solve the plastic properties of the section. And so to sum it up, okay? To sum it up, phi mn should be greater than or equal to mu. Okay? So yung phi natin is equal to 0.9. Tapos yung mn natin, kapag ka fully plastic siya, ibig sabihin mag-yield yung bakal, yung mn natin is equal to plastic moment. And yung plastic moment natin, kaya natin ma-solve siya from Fy times Z. Kung major axis, Fyzx. Okay? So yung Fy, given naman yan, yung Zx, ito, pinakita ko sa example na to. So from there, makukuha mo na yung Mn. Yung mm, multiply mo ng phi, makukuha mo na yung design strength. Hindi okay na tayo. This is one case on plastic moment. Okay, so this is one case for the determination of Mn. This is the yielding failure or this is the yielding limit state. Okay, so I hope you understand about nominal moment which is equal to the plastic moment which would be yielding. Okay, so thank you for this. Thank you for watching this video.